What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, Cardano, as well as the S&P 500 if we have time. So guys, there's a lot of new developing patterns starting to form on the XRP charts, which we do have to talk about with you as things are slowly starting to consolidate, which appears to be into a new pattern that is developing here. So we do have XRP currently pulled up here, and you guys can see the falling wedge fractal that's been forming for the past couple of weeks, honestly, on XRP since the first week of October. And you can see what I'm starting to notice now is we might be able to tweak the chart ever so slightly, which is now forming what appears to be another symmetrical triangle forming on the hourly charts, which we do have to look at because this could be prone to the next breakout. What's also very cool is a lot of the cryptocurrencies as of yesterday decided to flip back to the upside here, which is very exciting because we did call the bottom as support levels were in, and we were most likely going to be bouncing off that. So Ethereum did exactly that, bouncing off bottom support at about 4,160, with Bitcoin as well bouncing right off of not only the top of our falling wedge and the price floor, which did shoot right back to the upside here. So very exciting things to talk about. So guys, definitely make sure to partake in our crypto coin display giveaway. All you have to do to win one of these bad boys for free is just comment your favorite cryptocurrency down below, as well as comment subscribed. Do those two things and you will be entered to win one of these free cryptocurrency displays. I will be checking, and if you're not subscribed, you won't win. Also guys, today's video is sponsored by Noment, as you can see here. Hopefully you remember them from last week when they sponsored a previous video. But basically, Noment is a way to earn crypto by scrolling the next generation of social networks. You can see pretty much their mission is to offer a safe place where anybody can share anything legal without the fear of negative or offensive comments. They're basically creating their own type of cryptocurrency social media platform, which is very cool. And Noment will also be offering its own cryptocurrency, NMNT, which you can earn with their app. The crazy thing is they're actually having a pre-sale in less than a day, or a little bit over a day, but a day and 3 hours in regards to actually getting some of your NMNT. You can see right here, 1BNB right here. So the launch for this pre-sale is right around the corner, so stay tuned for that. For more information about their product, please check the links in the description. Otherwise, we will be going over them more in depth at the end of today's episode, so stay tuned for that. Otherwise, let's jump into today's video. So guys, as you can see, current coin market cap, quick refresh. Markets are actually consolidating back up. Markets up about 2.88%. Top 10 cryptocurrencies all look good too. Solana pumping. We have Shiba, which is crazy, which is pumping as well. We'll talk about this more in the next video later today, as Shiba is starting to see this reversal, which you can see was trending right outside our resistance levels and symmetrical triangle. So very interesting news about Shiba coming out. But you can see all these other cryptocurrencies right now have pretty much just been consolidating for the most part. Now, what's interesting is you can see we did call some of the bottoms here on pretty much most of these major cryptocurrencies. Ethereum, for example, and then Bitcoin, for example, as well, has found its bottom support, this yellow support level right here, and we bounced right off of it, with Bitcoin as well, bouncing off its top, the top of its falling wedge, as well as its moving average and support here. You can see if I just swing back to yesterday's video, you can see really quickly just by moving over to where we talked about Bitcoin right here, you can see this is the point of contact here that would pretty much make or break Bitcoin moving forward here. And you can see we discussed that by bouncing and closing above the $60,000 mental barrier, it would allow us to start to reverse back to the upside here, which would be a prime opportunity for moderate to aggressive traders to buy in long and leverage to the upside here, bouncing right off here as there are tons of support, the falling wedge, the moving average, the price floor, which should allow the cryptocurrency or Bitcoin to reverse back up on the 4 hour to test resistance levels topped right at this here. And you can see, what did Bitcoin do? Exactly what we called. We retested bottom support right here, bounced off the support level, this price floor, and reversed all the way back up to the ceiling right here. You can see even on the short term, looking at the hourly, this really just shows you guys what exactly we were dealing with. You even see the double bottom that formed right here after retesting bottom support, allowing us to reverse higher. So very exciting to see the reversal start to play out right now. You guys do have to understand though that yes, less, even though you could have made a very small trade to the upside here after retesting the bottom and reversing to the upside here. When it comes to a more conservative style of trade, the goal that we've discussed in the past is that waiting for confirmation outside this channel here is the ideal scenario here, as we've been consolidating inside of here since October 15th. It's been over 2 weeks now where prices have not really been able to break through 62.7 and our bottom price floor of about $60,000. You can see we have had one opportunity in the past where we actually broke below here within our falling wedge, but we are currently trending right now using the moving averages as a support. So if we use this to continue the trend, we should be able to head back up. Obviously, if we break through these levels, this would confirm that a short opportunity to the downside would happen, and we would continue the lower high formation that's starting to form here. Although, if we can confirm breaching above this top resistance, this price ceiling at about $62,500 or $600, we could confirm starting to trend back up. We should be looking to retest all-time highs here, which was projected. As you do know, the mouth of the opening from this falling wedge pattern here brings us about the same distance as what we're looking for percentage-wise. This breakout right here should swing us ideally up to very closely the all-time high level, closer to $66,000, $69,000, right? $66,000 to about $67,000 right here. Now, this XRP chart is one of the things that I wanted to show you guys as well, and then we'll wrap up today's video focusing at Ethereum and the other cryptos last. But you can see here, we've been tracking this falling wedge pattern for quite some time. I just noticed how we haven't really been using the resistance level right here, how it's been kind of weak in regards to the crypto just kind of breaking through it, XRP. And I was like, why not pull it down like this? Like, is this accurate still? And I was like, yeah, it kind of appears like it still is. There still is resistance here, resistance, continuous right here. And it looks like we actually managed to break through it when you consider all things, together right here, that we actually did break through it in the past. And now we've been using this as a means of support instead of how we've had it like this in regards to the prices just breezing right through the resistance level. When you use it like this, it almost makes sense that, yeah, we've actually been using it as a resistance, and we broke through it recently with this major run to the upside here, and now we've been using it as a support, bouncing off the top resistance level. What's interesting too is when you zoom in a little closer to the hourly here, you'll also notice the lower high and higher low pattern forming here. There's a clear bottom support level that can be drawn depending on how you want to draw it, like this. This is the support. Whether you want to extend it out like this, whether you want to pull it all the way out like this, it really doesn't matter, but you can clearly see that there is some sort of uptrend forming. And then the hardest part here was drawing on either like a fractal. It's hard to draw the ideal fractal formation here because it doesn't seem like we're playing out like that. It more so seems like that there is some sort of downtrend here that is coming together. So something along the lines of this might be something that is to take note of. Even if we jump to the 4 hour here, you can see we would ultimately be moving this lower, a lot lower actually, which would form, once again, a symmetrical triangle that's populating here. Hourly is probably going to look a little whack right now. You can see it kind of does using the tops here, but you can see on the 4 hour, we are starting to use it as a means of resistance, and regardless, we are starting to consolidate inside of here. So it's definitely a tough change here. I do, however, notice the pattern of higher lows and lower highs, so it's definitely the tougher one to draw on. I'm just, torn between whether this is a hourly support or a 4 hour resistance. It's very difficult, but you can see the lower highs and higher lows. I'm going to draw it like this for right now, leave it on the hourly, and we'll just watch this hourly as it forms. There's a chance we could breach back up and retest top resistance here, confirming that we are going to pinball inside and eventually breaking bullish in some sort of direction November 2nd, which is where it ends here. So I am going to leave this on XRP for right now. There's a small opportunity, a very quick scalp that's coming right now for XRP's charts here. As for Ethereum and these other cryptocurrencies, which is very nicely breaking outside of its resistance, or we just rebounded off bottom support here. You can almost see the double top or the double bottom that formed, retesting once, twice, and now breaking up, is having some trouble gaining or regaining its footstep to get back inside its ascending fractal here. As you guys can see, we've been using this ascending fractal for quite some time now, and the fact that we broke through it again isn't looking too hot for these cryptos, but all the cryptocurrencies right now are forming some sort of consolidative pattern. Ethereum, Bitcoin as well is forming this consolidative trend right here. So we are looking for the prime direction, and that's only going to happen once we get confirmation of which direction we're moving to. So right now, consolidation is pretty much leading all these cryptocurrencies happening within XRP. Ethereum kind of trying to break back out above its resistance. We know we should be in this bullish run here if we can break back inside this ascending fractal, and we know fairly bearish things are going to happen if we break through and retest our moving averages here. Bitcoin looks good too, trading inside its sideways fractal here. If we're able to breach through and close a position above our prior high right here, then we should be forming higher lows instead of lower highs, which would continue to carry the price back up to retest all-time highs, which is exciting news. As for Cardano, still consolidating, but it did breach lower and falling inside the sideways channel here. I do think there's a lot more movement to come, guys, and that's the scary part. Cardano has a lot more consolidation before we see any sort of big break. And the S&P 500 looks okay. We'll see how today opens. Otherwise, guys, I do want to talk about Noment with you. I want to give a huge shout out to Noment for sponsoring today's episode. So guys, Noment, which stands for no comment, is a new generation of social network which combines the best from the social and crypto world. Their mission is to offer a safe place where anybody can share anything without fear of negative or offensive comments. Also, Noment will have a fully integrated cryptocurrency Noment token, NMNT, in its ecosystem with a lot of use cases. They want to offer a user-friendly social networks with a simple and nice looking UI where anyone will feel comfortable. Even though there will be no possibility of commenting content, you will be able to interact with posted pictures or videos. So basically, your feed will offer a fresh looking scheme, and for each post you can interact with predefined interaction by the user which added the content. Now guys, their native token NMNT will be fully integrated into the social networks ecosystem and will also be tradable at various exchanges. Fast transactions and low fees will be very important in the whole Noment ecosystem, and BSC uses proof of stake protocol, which is very fast and offers low power consumption in comparison to traditional cryptocurrencies, which often run on proof of work algorithms. Now currently the total token supply is set up to be 50 billion, from which half of the tokens will go to users. They also have a great way to earn tokens by using the app, which is unique in the social network space. You'll be rewarded in the NMNT tokens for using the network, for making the content, and also through their referral program. Also, the best post based on the number of reactions will be rewarded in NMNTs as well. Earlier, you'll be able to join, and the more tokens you will get. NMNTs will be stored in your account on an in-app wallet for your NMNTs, which you'll be able to use right after the KYC. And the wallet will be multi-coin, so you can also store other cryptocurrencies from your portfolio. There will also be the possibility to easily send tokens to your friends. Users will have an option to buy certain products and services directly with NMNT tokens, as well as stake their tokens. So for example, custom designs from your favorite authors, NFTs, and products, so forth, can be purchased with these tokens. You'll also be able to buy and sell NFTs directly on the Noment network using your tokens. And lastly, there will be several ways on how the tokens will be distributed. Users will be able to obtain NMNT tokens during 3 token sale events. Token sales will be happening on their website, and detailed instructions will be posted on the official channels. So when the Noment network is functional, 25 million tokens will be constantly distributed among the users through activity reward plans, referrals, and other bonuses. And the private token sales consist of 3 rounds, which you guys can see here on their white paper. Also guys, the pre-sale starts soon, so you can give an email to the Noment team on their sale page, and they will let you know when that pre-sale will start. And don't miss it, because this could be huge. Otherwise, huge shout out to the Noment team for sponsoring today's episode. You can find them in the description down below. As always, make sure to smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.